I'm here with Ben Kay, who'll be keeping a keen eye on tonight's match. The match will start any moment now. An easy kickoff to start the match. Smith recovers the ball. Sharp passing. The ball's passed. No question about that, that's a clear foul.
Yeah, that tackle's really borderline.
Well, he may well be upset at receiving the yellow, but it was richly deserved. 10 minutes on the sideline.
They pile into the ruck.
They still have control of the ball.
They're moving the ball well.
Opportunity out wide. It's a ruck.
They still control the ball and can go wide.
They're passing the ball around well. The attacking team keeps the ball.
He just wasn't concentrating on the pass. Kvesic takes it on the outside.
He's keeping the ball in play.
They've decided to keep the ball and they've formed a maul.
They're joining the maul, putting their shoulder to the wheel. And finally the maul stopped. They're scrapping for the ball.
Ball still in their possession.
This is going to be a real struggle.
One more player comes into the ruck.
The ball's being moved around.
He needs to go wide.
Adding extra bodies. They've held on to the ball.
The scrum half can launch the next attack.
Ryan passes after the tackle to Barry. They have to get the ball to the winger. Great work, clinically executed.
Absolutely, Nick. With that move, they've really raised their game.
And it's through.
And it ends up safe in his arms.
Recycled out of contact for Fuster. They took the ball in and it's still theirs. Ball taken by Smith. Dominic piles in to get the ball for his team.
They keep the ball.
Terrible pass. Rock. And they keep possession. He's taken to the ground. Now he has to release the ball.
Well, the ball is being moved very quickly.
A great platform to attack from here, from this ruck. They still have control of the ball.
Great pass. And the attack leads to a ruck. And they've kept possession at the back of this ruck.
A ruck's formed. They've held on to the ball. Taken by Barry. A grubber on the fly. There's the tackle. Here's the ruck being created. He gives the ball. There's a ruck being created.
They still control the ball and can go wide.
Excellent offload out of the tackle.
And they keep possession. Lagarde send it on to Ringrose. Might be worth spreading it to the wing. Turnover for the defence.
Really sharp thinking for that pass.
Now then, this is good attacking ball.
In they go to the ruck.
They took the ball in and it's still theirs.
Well, they're really intent on keeping this ball alive.
Successful offload out of the tackle. There was a gap in the defence and he went through.
They've managed to keep possession of the ball.
The ball's moved on.
And a ruck is formed. The attacking team keeps the ball.
And he still manages to free up the ball despite that contact. They keep the ball.
He chooses to kick.
They must get the ball out to the wingers. Excellent handling.
They set up a ruck.
Ball still in their possession.
He's gathered that ball really well.
Look at this, plenty of space out wide. The referee signals advantage. Oh, he sent that forward. So that's the end of the first half. And the kick-off to mark the start of the second half.
And the attack leads to a ruck.
He's tackled.
Excellent defence, and they've got the ball back.
The ball's being nicely moved around.
The attacking team keeps the ball.
Pass.
And a ruck is formed.
They're having to commit more numbers to the ruck. He offloads the ball out of the tackle.
They took the ball in and it's still theirs. How good was that? Up the touchline, a great run by Ratavu. The ball's been burgled. Oh, that's a kick to compete for. Oh, that was a great tackle. Now we're going to have a change here. And now for the first scrum of the match. 5-metre scrum, the defence has really got to be on its toes here.
Line! Set!
The number 9 puts the ball in. He makes a pass. Smith makes a pass. That tackle was nowhere near big enough.
Ball still in their possession.
The referee says that's a ruck. They've held on to the ball.
And he takes it.
He plunges through the gap and he's on his own. In touch. They've decided to inject some fresh blood, fresh muscles, fresh lungs. Now here's the first line out. Ball thrown in and they keep possession. Let's be frank, that stupidity could cost the team dearly.
He let himself get carried away.
Yellow card.
And his team will be down a man for the next 10 minutes.
Smith right in front of the post with this penalty. And the ball just didn't have a chance, nowhere near the posts.
In they go to the ruck.
What a tackle!
They've turned over the ball.
The tackle made, but the pass to Barry. Huge scrap for the ball at the ruck.
And they've kept possession at the back of this ruck. The defence seems less effective out wide.
Oh, what superb play that leads to the try.
What a move, what a finish.
A try that no one can possibly question.
Now for the extra 2.
Oh, it lacked the distance and just dropped short of the bar.
Recovered by Ryan. It's a ruck.
They keep the ball.
He gives the ball.
Great precision and really good timing for that offload.
What a break! Yes, it's a try! How about that? What a move. Not just the try, but they've taken the lead as well.
They've kept the pressure on right through to creating that scoring opportunity.
Smith. Smith strikes it, but it goes to the left of the posts. The ball's taken.
A grubber kick behind the defence.
He passes it. Oh, look at that offload. They still have the advantage.
He's almost there.
The advantage.
What a try! They can be justifiably proud of that move, and that gives them the lead.
That's right, Nick. It was to be expected with all that pressure.
That's well short. It never had a chance.
Almost looked like he rushed his kick a bit there. Let's hope he does better with the next one.
And we come back for the scrum.
Dominic on halfway for the put-in. The referee brings the packs together.
Point. Set.
See the pack here, pushing straight and pushing hard.
Oh, the scrum's gone down under real pressure from the opposition.
It's a clearing kick. There's a chance on the outside with Ringrose.
They set up a ruck.
They still have control of the ball. Yeah, that's how to keep the ball alive.
Bad pass, didn't reach the intended target.
They've got space out wide. A great platform to attack from here, from this ruck. And they keep possession.
Really sharp thinking for that pass.
That looks like it'll be a ruck.
They've managed to keep possession of the ball. They pile into the ruck.
They've held on to the ball.
They're keeping the ball alive with all these offloads.
Ruck.
Ball still in their possession.
Great pass.
Oh, that's a terrible pass. Turnover ball. He sets off down the touchline.
Oh, the defence really taking no prisoners now.
They keep the ball.
Oh, look at the energy, the dynamism of it all. They took the ball in and it's still theirs. This match has been brilliant.
Exactly, Nick. The training sessions that...
With me tonight, Ben Kay. Good evening.
Good evening, Nick. It's a beautiful day for rugby, and I think this pool match should be a cracker.
It does seem like a significant difference.
You'd think so, but you know, the end result of this sort of match will come down to the players' performance.
We may yet witness a major upset if Aurillac try to rest on their laurels, though.
The commitment that they put in on the pitch will make all the difference.
We're just waiting for the kick-off now. Here we go, the start of the match. This is going to be a real struggle.
What a turnover.
Attacking options here for the number 9. Barry picked out on the overlap. They're scrapping for the ball.
And they've kept possession at the back of this ruck.
There's a ruck being created, adding extra bodies.
He gets back onto his feet to challenge for the ball. They still control the ball and can go wide.
Ryan finds his mate.
Wow, he's well and truly tackled.
And they keep possession. This is going to be a real struggle. Huge scrap for the ball at the ruck. Very skillful handling. Ryan is grabbed and throws it out to Lagarde. They still have control of the ball. He passes the ball. That looks like it'll be a ruck.
The attacking team keeps the ball.
He's keeping the ball in play.
Oh, wonderful offload. They pile into the ruck. They've managed to keep possession of the ball.
Well taken. In the arms of Brown. A ball along the ground, passing between the defenders.
They're moving the ball well.
They could go on and score from here.
And they keep possession. Pass.
And a ruck is formed.
They keep the ball.
It's a ruck for Aurillac. Oh, they've lost the ball there. A poor pass by Lagarde. The pass out of contact for Brown.
Oh, that was well played out wide.
It's a ruck.
Ball still in their possession.
Yeah, that's how to keep the ball alive. They're going to work hard for the ball. They've held on to the ball. Smith passes the ball.
There's big gaps on the outside.
A great platform to attack from here, from this ruck.
And they've kept possession at the back of this ruck.
He gives the ball. Well, that break showing that he really is in the mood. The ball comes free and is cleared. Ball safely taken. Aurillac should have a ruck.
Oh, and they've managed to steal the ball in the ruck. Manages to get the offload away.
Kvesic manages to keep the ball alive despite the tackle.
They still control the ball and can go wide.
He's taken to the ground. Now he has to release the ball. They took the ball in and it's still theirs. Marais takes the ball in the air.
They set up a ruck.
Aurillac managing to keep the ball. Ruck for Aurillac.
The defence had him well and truly covered.
Aurillac still have control of the ball.
They're having to commit more numbers to the ruck.
A really good contest there, and they managed to get the ball.
We're ready for the first line out. So they'll keep the ball. There's the tackle. Here's the ruck being created. Aurillac still in possession of the ball. Excellent handling.
Oh, they're really intent on keeping this ball alive.
Not bad, but well countered.
Great read from the defence. Oh, and they've managed to steal the ball in the ruck.
And the ball in the arms of the scrum half. Oh, sit down.
The attacking team keeps the ball.
He gets back onto his feet to challenge for the ball.
The scrum half launches play.
Slightly adventurous to try and up and under from within your own 22.
A ruck's formed.
Ball still in their possession.
He passes it.
Ooh, quite a risky offload in that tackle. Oh, poor ball retention.
There's a ruck being created. They took the ball in and it's still theirs.
So safe under the high ball.
Brown beneath the kick. A missed pass by Brown.
In they go to the ruck.
Turnover for the defence.
The ball is taken cleanly.
Brown recovers the ball.
He needs to go wide.
And the attack leads to a ruck. They've managed to keep possession of the ball. They really should be getting the ball out to the wingers.
Wonderful technique in that offload. Ruck forms. And they keep possession, playing with the advantage. They're going to work hard for the ball.
Some clearing out is needed there.
They've held on to the ball.
The ball is kicked free.
End of the advantage.
They must get the ball out to the wingers.
He needs support.
Oh, the defenders are warming to their task now.
What a turnover.
That's a clever pass out of the tackle. It's a ruck.
They keep the ball.
Sharp passing.
He offloads the ball out of the tackle.
And they've kept possession at the back of this ruck.
It's a ruck. They still have control of the ball. Oh, that's a terrible pass. He gives the ball. Ruck forms. So we're about to have a throw into a full line out. So the ball still with the attack.
In they go to the ruck. Just 5 men in the line out.
The ball gathered in. The ball's kept alive. It looks like there'll be more bodies in the ruck. Ball kept by Auriac.
He took off like a rocket through the defence.
Ball still for Auriac. There's a ruck being created. A 7-player line-out for Auriac. That's almost a penalty, but it's well taken by Sarvea.
Excellent offload out of the tackle.
There's room on the outside.
This is going to be a real struggle. Adding extra bodies, Auriac still have control of the ball.
It's an advantage.
Great pass.
There's not a great deal of support there.
Go back.
Excellent defence, and they've got the ball back.
Minutes.
The two front rows have to want to get at each other. If you can dominate the scrum, it can create a psychological advantage for the rest of the game.
Bind! Set!
Clean possession at the scrum for the forwards.
They ought to be able to keep this ball. That's a solid scrum. The scrum half pulls the ball out. A great platform to attack from here, from this ruck.
The ball is being moved very quickly. And a ruck is formed. They've managed to keep possession of the ball. Really sharp thinking for that pass.
There's the tackle. Here's the ruck being created. Very skillful handling.
They keep the ball.
The tackle made, but the ball kept alive.
And they've kept possession at the back of this ruck.
Oh, look at the energy, the dynamism of it all.
And they drive in to secure the ball.
He passes the ball. Look at this, plenty of space out wide. That looks like it'll be a ruck.
Ball still in their possession.
Kvesic makes a pass. They're scrapping for the ball.
They still control the ball and can go wide.
It's a ruck for Aurillac. Oh, they've lost the ball there. Might be worth spreading it to the wing.
Yeah, nothing's going to stop him from there.
It's grounded. He scored.
How about that? What a talent.
Oh, Nick, perfectly executed piece of play, all rounded off with a superb try.
Smith. Seven 0. And that's the end of the first half. And the second half of the match underway. In the arms of Ringrose. Well, a new scrum for Aurillac.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Oh, the scrum's gone down under real pressure from the opposition.
The pack holding on to its own ball at this scrum. Ball sent back by the hooker. The scrum half gets us going again. Excellent handling. Ruck for Aurillac. And the ball was lost by Aurillac.
He gets back onto his feet to challenge for the ball.
Pass. The ball goes through the in-goal area. The two packs set to lock horns.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Forwards have had to work so hard there to recover the ball from the scrum.
Clean possession at the scrum for the forwards.
He gives the ball. Gaps opening up out wide. They still have control of the ball. Aurillac will have the put in. They've got to be so well prepared in this scrum, so close to the goal line.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Forwards have had to work so hard there to recover the ball from the scrum.
Ball gathered in by the number 8.
And the attack leads to a ruck.
And they keep possession. He's taken to the ground, now he has to release the ball.
Driving into the ruck with the shoulder.
The number 9 frees the ball. The ball's moved on. Oh, he's got it out of the tackle. They have to get the ball to the winger. Time for another scrum. So they've won a scrum 5 metres out. What an opportunity this is.
Bind! Set!
Excellent body position from the forwards who keep their own ball.
They ought to be able to keep this ball. That's a solid scrum. The scrum half pulls the ball out. A ruck's formed. And that will be a scrum for Aurillac. Do you think they'll be able to do something with this scrum then?
They'll have to be ruthless if they want to gain an advantage this time.
Crouch! Bind! Set!
Oh, the scrum's gone down under real pressure from the opposition.
The pack holding on to its own ball at this scrum. The ball is out for the scrum half. The ball's being moved around.
A bad pass didn't reach the intended target.
So they've won a scrum 5 metres out. What an opportunity this is.
Bind! Set!
Forwards have had to work so hard there to recover the ball from the scrum.
Great competition for the ball by Aurillac.
And now to the kicking game.
Got underneath it. Superb.
And the ball will go into touch.
Well, they've decided to have a 3-man line out. Still their ball. Attacking ball. There's a ruck being created. The ball's been burgled. Attacking options here for the number 9. He just wasn't concentrating on the pass.
They pile into the ruck.
Ah, the ball goes into touch.
So it's a full 7-man line out. The ball well taken.
He gives the ball.
They set up a ruck.
Turnover ball. He decides to kick it.
So safe under the high ball.
There's not a great deal of support there.
They still control the ball and can go wide.
No time left on the clock. We're into the red zone.
They've turned over the ball.
It's intercepted by Ringrose.
And the attack leads to a ruck.
They keep the ball. They're moving the ball well.
The referee says that's a ruck. Here comes the support.
Ball still in their possession.
And the ball in the arms of the scrum half. Inside the 22, and he plays an up and under. Ruck. Fortunately, he was there to make the tackle. It's a ruck. They've held on to the ball. They're going to work hard for the ball.
They've managed to keep possession of the ball.
The ball's taken.
Oh, poor ball retention.
They've got space out wide. There's the tackle. Here's the ruck being created. Oh, they've lost the ball there. And there's a kick behind Uriak. He caught that ball well, brilliantly positioned.
And there are overlaps to be found out wide.
A great platform to attack from here, from this ruck. Turnover ball, tactical kicking by Kvesic over the defensive line. Great catch, that was not easy.
And it ends up safe in his arms.
And a ruck is formed.
Brilliant defending.
And they've kept possession at the back of this ruck. In they go to the ruck.
They took the ball in and it's still theirs. Yeah, that's how to keep the ball alive.
Driving into the ruck with the shoulder.
He sets off down the touchline. And they keep possession.
He's keeping the ball in play. Oh, that was well played out wide.
That looks like it'll be a ruck. They still have control of the ball. He passes it.
They're keeping the ball alive with all these offloads.
Smith will go straight to the line and score. Oh, what a move, Ben. What a try. Just brilliant.
They've been playing so well in the past few minutes, and you just had the feeling they were going to score.
The kicker getting ready to convert the try. No, that's gone too far left. There it is, all over, and that's